Hi, this is Gary. Welcome to today's video. So today it's another unboxing. Here we go. This is from Desk Bandit over here in Western Australia. I'm going to do this over 2 videos just so I can make sure that each of the products in this gets the time that it needs so I can explore it with you and describe what it is and how it's working for me. The first video we're going to look at the inks that I've ordered, and then the next video we'll look at a pen. So join me now down on the mat. Let's jump in and take a look at those inks. So here we are down on the mat. I've already undone all the sticky tape on the box, so let's jump straight in and see what's in it. So opening it up, because this has come from Desk Bandit, it's got this gorgeous black tissue paper that really looks nice every time I open one of these. Just quickly slice through the sticker and we'll see what's inside the box. So here we go, opening it up. They always package it really well whenever I get anything from Desk Bandit. So the first thing we're going to take out is a Tim Tam. This always goes to the wife, she loves her Tim Tams, so that's always nice when we get one of those. Next, what I've got in here is I've got a number of sample bottles. These are mainly greens and reds. Now why I've ordered these is my wife is into doing craft and she's going to start making Christmas cards now, and what she wants is she wanted some nice greens and reds that she can use as Christmas colours. We've got in another delivery, we've got some parallel pens coming, which is what she's going to use with these. So I thought, right, let's get a load of these different inks. So that's what we're going to look at in this first video. Along with those, we've also got this little sample pack. This is one of the things I love with, well, not only Desk Bandit, but a lot of the companies that I order stuff from, when you get the free samples, because that's a chance to explore inks that you wouldn't really think about getting yourself. Then the last we've got here in that ink, just open this up. We've got a couple of bottles this time. So the first one here is Robert Oster, and this one is Ride Green. I actually made a bit of a mistake here. I meant to order a sample, but I ended up accidentally ordering the bottle, which is fine because looking at the swatch on the screen, it looked like a really nice green that I'll enjoy to use anyway. Then the other bottle, which we won't actually swatch today, is Robert Oster Tranquility. Why I won't swatch this today is this is just because I've already got this ink and I needed more because I love the colour. You're also getting a quick sneak peek of the next video, which is the pen that's in the box. I'm going to hide that away now and let's move this box out of the way. So as I said, I've got my 2 bottles there. I'll just leave them there now. And let's look very quickly at the samples. Is Robert Oster Evergreen, Robert Oster Elf's Cap, nice Christmassy sounding name there, isn't it? Robert Oster Vine Leaf, Robert Oster Green, I'm assuming this one says what it is, and Carpink Mountain Village. It's the first time I've had an ink from Carpink, so I'm interested to see what that's like. In terms of reds, I've ordered Colourverse Hubble and Twisby Red. Also in here, now I snuck this one in so the wife doesn't know about this one, I've got some Robert Oster Fire and Ice, that's for Gary. And as I said, there was also a little sample set. So in there we've got Noodler's Matahari's Cordial, pop that on the end, Troublemaker Yellow Tartanilla, and Organic Studio Cystine Brown Shimmer. I know you can't really see much of most of these samples, but what I'm going to do now, I'm going to step away from the computer. I'm going to swatch each of these inks apart from the Tranquility, and we'll come back and we'll take a quick look at them. So here I am back. What we'll do, rather than looking at each of these individually, I'm going to fetch them out in colour groups. So obviously for the greens, there's going to be more come out in the first load, whereas for things like that yellow, it's going to come out by itself. So looking at our greens, we've got Robert Oster Evergreen, Robert Oster Elf's Cap, Robert Oster Ride Green, Robert Oster Green, Carpink Mountain Village, and Robert Oster Vine Leaf. So when looking at these, I personally love them. My wife, she wasn't too keen on some of these. She liked the green. She liked the Ride Green. And with the Elf's Cap, she thought that might be a bit wishy-washy for what she wants. I'm glad because I like the look of that. But remember, I like greens anyway. The Vine Leaf, that was definitely too pale. I mean, you can see that straight away, in the writing and the swatch. The Mountain Village by Carpink. Again, it looks nice, but doesn't look like there's a lot of shade coming through in that swatch. The green, yeah, she likes that. She's got some dark in there. She's got some paler bits. I think that might look quite nice in that Pilot Parallels pen. Ride Green, I hope she doesn't like it because I do and I want to keep the bottle for myself, but we'll have to see what she's like. Elf's Cap, as I said, she thinks that's a bit wishy-washy. I had a little bit of an accident and dropped a little bit of water on it. So there's actually not a lot of waterproofing in there either. And the Evergreen, well, again, I like this. It's a nice dark green, but she thought for what she wants a little bit more brightness in it. So that's why she was not 100% set on the Evergreen. Now, in terms of a comparison, I'm only going to fetch out one. Diamine Sherwood Green. This is definitely darker than all the others. I personally think this would look really nice on her Christmas cards because to me this is more of that foresty look, which whenever I think of Christmas and you think of the pine trees, that's the sort of colour that I imagine. But at the end of the day, it's down to her. I'll clear these off. So now let's take a look at the reds. Well, there's only two of them, TWSBI Red and Colourverse Hubble. The TWSBI Red definitely too pale and wishy-washy for what she wants. I'm not even sure I like it because to me there's not a lot of interest to it. It's just like a flat red colour. Colourverse Hubble, she likes this one. She's not 100% certain about it. Now I do have some other reds coming from another company, but of these two she wants to see what the Hubble's like when she's got it in a pen. But for me, again, I hope she doesn't like it. I love this. This is just a different kind of red. It's got that deep colour in, and in the swatch certainly there's some shade in there. Writing, it's hard to see. That was on a glass dip pen, but yeah, it looks quite nice. I really want to get this into one of my pens. So for comparison's sake, I've got Diamine Poppy Red, and I've also got Pilot Iroshizuku Momiji. So the Momiji, it's got that gold sheen to it, but the red in it, again, the Hubble is a bit deeper, whereas both of my current inks are closer to that TWSBI Red. But again, I still think they've got that little bit more interest than what I see in the TWSBI Red. So interesting again to see what my wife thinks of these when she gets to start using them. Okay, onto the blues. As I said, this is one that I snuck in. Hopefully the wife doesn't find out. Robert Oster Fire and Ice. The reason I've got this is I hear a lot of different reviewers going on about Fire and Ice, so I thought, look, everyone else is talking about it, I better get one to try. Now, on this swatch, I don't see any sheening or anything. My comparisons for this, well, I've got two of them. The first one, Diamine Eau de Nil, not quite the same shade. This is a lot more bluer, but I like it. I like the comparison, especially when you see the darker parts. And then also Lamy Amazonite. This here, again, not quite the same colour, but it's getting there. I think if you get something between Lamy Amazonite and the Diamine Eau de Nil, you might be nearly there. But again, just a couple so we can see some comparisons. So the next ones are part of that free sampler that came. The first one is Noodler's Matahari's Cordial. I like this. I really do. It's like a purpley colour, but it's not really vivid. You could say it's going more towards that red side, I would say. My comparison with this is Robert Oster Velvet Crush. Again, not much in terms of closeness of colour, but I think the shades that come through are very similar. So the way we've got the dark and the light here and the dark and the light on the Velvet Crush. I don't have anything even close to this colour, so I'm really interested to see how this goes when I can get it into a pen. Next, we've got the Troublemaker. So this is Troublemaker Yellow Tartanilla. Nice bright yellow ink. I was a bit dubious when I was actually writing with this because I thought it was a lot paler. But once I've seen it and given it time to dry, it's a nice yellow colour, isn't it? My comparison for this is Noodler's Yellow. Of the two, I do prefer the Noodler's Yellow. It's just got that little bit more of that deeper yellow colour. Neither of these have been in a pen yet. With the Noodler Yellow, I'm thinking about popping that into a pen that I'm still waiting on, and that's the Narwhal Key West, and it's the yellow version, because I think they may be a good combination, but we won't know until we try it, and unfortunately that pen hasn't arrived yet, so look forward to that in a future video. And the last one, this is Organics Studio Cystine Brown Shimmer. I hope I've pronounced that first word correctly. I love this. I'm going to order myself a bottle of this. I love this. I'm going to get myself a full bottle. I did check on their website earlier, but unfortunately it's sold out. Chances are everybody else is loving it. What I like about this, yes, you've got that gorgeous brown, and I'm quite into my brown inks at the moment, but can you see the shimmer coming through as well? I think that's really nice. So it's like a goldy shimmer there coming through. And what I'm thinking is putting it into this, the Laban 325, because I think that would be a really nice match. And this Laban, it's got a broad nib, so hopefully that shimmer will get the chance to come through. My comparison inks for this, I've got the Lamy Topaz, nice brown, fetching out the browns from that base colour. I've also got Colourverse Dark Energy. This, yes, it's tending a bit more towards the red side, rather than the brown with the topaz and that cystine brown shimmer. But I thought, again, it's a nice one, so we've got a comparison. So the inks that we've looked at today is Robert Oster Rye Green, Robert Oster Evergreen, Robert Oster Elf's Cap, Robert Oster Fine Leaf, Robert Oster Green Green, Carpink Mountain Village, Twisby Red, Colourverse Hubble, Robert Oster Fire and Ice, Noodler Matahari's Cordial, Troublemaker Yellow Tartanilla, then finally Organic Studio Cystine Brown Shimmer. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Have you got some inks that you can suggest that my wife could use for making her Christmas cards with? She loves them bright greens and them bright reds. Please drop a comment down below. Let's kickstart that conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button. Every time someone likes or comments on a video, well, it just helps the YouTube algorithm to surface the content to other people. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.